Good afternoon. I want to shift gears a bit today as we seek to take the next phase of Mother Earth's vision quest, beginning with a dream I had a couple of nights ago. In the dream, I hear knocking on the door, and it's a vivid knocking. So much so that during the course of the dream, I actually get up and go and check all the doors to see if there's actually someone in the middle of the night knocking on the door. I go back to bed, and pretty soon the knocking starts again. So in the dream, I go to the door. It's not the door in my current house, but it's a door. And I look on the door to see if there's a peephole so I can see who's on the other side, and there's no peephole. Then I look to see if there's a guard chain around the door so I can crack the door but have the protection of the guard chain. And there's no guard chain. So I'm caught in the tension between feeling very drawn to open the door and also feeling vulnerable. And eventually in the dream, I open the door, unlock the door, open the door. And the first thing I see on the other side is a little ball of light about this big. Sometimes in meditation, that ball of light will show up, similar to that. And then as I'm thinking that very thought, wow, this feels like one of my meditations, just as I'm thinking that, the ball begins to expand. And now I'm bathed in clear light. And I ask the light, it feels like a similar feeling I had when I was questing in the cave of the White Shaman, year 2000. And I was taken in that vision up to a dimension that included both Buddha and the archetypal Christ. It felt like that. And so I said to the light, "Why are you knocking on my door?" And right away, this strong impression came to see if you would open it, to see if you would open it. And I'm here to link you in the beginning with trusting that you can open the door. And as I thought about that one phase, I'll come back to what else the light said in a moment. But when I thought about that first phase, I thought about how in Mother Earth's vision quest, she is manifesting a lot that I wrestle with trusting. Like, what is this pandemic? What is this freeze that we went through? What is 121-degree temperature in Canada? What is 90-degree temperature in the Arctic Circle? What is that anyway? And you hear my voice here. My voice is incredulous, questioning. And this light is calling forth something deeper. Not to cancel those questions out, but calling forth. Trust me on our quest. Trust the pathway. And I'll tell you right now, that's a big challenge for me. When I consider the political upheaval, when I consider how distorted the information is all around, to trust that there's something underneath, I need more light. And then the next thing that I begin to get in this exchange, by the way, I'm still standing in the door. Still standing in the door and feeling the warmth of the light surround me. And that is, I came to link you with the purpose toward which this quest is going. It wasn't quite that clear, but when I woke up and wrote it down, that's what I wrote down. To link you with the purpose toward which this quest, the pandemic, the intense heat, the intense cold, the upheaval, there is a purpose here. And I am drawing you toward that purpose if you'll open the door. Last month we were talking about how the stem cells in our body, in the embryonic form, there's about 100 or so of them, and that there's an intelligence in the cell, and the cell has a purpose of being a heart or a toenail or a hair follicle. And the cell is drawn toward that destiny by a form of intelligence that we don't understand biologically. And that seemed to be what the light was saying to me. I tell you, I'm talking now, and in the light, I'll tell you the truth. When I say that, it sort of assumes I haven't been telling you the truth so far. But telling you a truth that comes very deeply. I really struggle with not only my own pain and Judah's pain, but with your pain. And people are listening to me who've gotten terminal diagnosis. And we see the shape that the planet's in. And I not only struggle with trusting that there is something deeper, but that this deeper quest that the light of the earth is on is actually purposeful, like the stem cell. And so the light is exposing for me, and hopefully for some of you, that there is a purpose embedded in whatever suffering you're going through. That's the message I'm giving you today. A purpose in whatever suffering you're going through. And what is the purpose? That's the next phase. The light seemed to be saying to me, I'm birthing empathy in your suffering. it's only through our deep inner tensions that we're able to contact the form of empathy, compassion, love that allows us to connect with each other and with all living creatures with a limbic, non-rational, transrational way of parasympathetically connecting the way you and I could be connecting at this very moment. So as a part of coming out of the dream every morning at first light, I like to sing a song. I was just talking earlier with Sheila and how important this time of the year, how important the bird songs are at first light. And I began to think about us in the Earth Tribe and Earth Citizens. And during the pandemic, what did I miss? Missed a lot. I missed the sweating and the benefit of sweating. I missed our being together. I missed the hugs. I missed the good food we cooked for each other. But you know what? I really, really missed our singing and chanting. And many of you know that when we have an Earth Tribe immersion, or when we have an encampment, or when we have our monthly gatherings, the way we'll July 17th and July the 24th, when we have these, new people always say, you guys have a song for everything. What this shining light that was coming through the door seemed to be saying to me, it's the resonance of the singing, the sound that comes from your soul, that unveils trust, purpose, and empathy, all set in the matrix of whatever suffering we might be going through. So I'm sitting here to close today with the visionary painting on this rock, given through the millennia, not only to the Hopi, but many indigenous people and also our many Earth Tribe visions. From the beloved Creator, the beloved Healer, or the beloved Sustainer. And I'm going to sing this song for you as we take this vision and bring it wherever you are, from my heart to your heart. Beloved, beloved, hey na hey ne way. Beloved, beloved, hey na hey ne way. Yawakili I toma, amma my I toma, amma my I toma, amma my I toma. Hey na hey ne yo way.